To all of you who are online dating or single looking for a relationship, I changed my Bumble status from relationship to nothing, and today I changed it back to relationship. I am going to make friends, and my ultimate goal is to enter into a relationship with my next life partner. And I'm really owning that now, which feels really good and like a bold move for me. And that's, I think, because when I have some programming around relationships, or that they feel trapping, or that they're for weak, needy people, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm owning it because I just got fed up with what goes on the dating sites and how people treat each other and the casualness with which people have sex and the practices of relationship, which are much more meaningful and deep. I don't want that casual stuff anymore. And I want people who show up like friends and with intention, with purpose, and availability. I'm just listening to this pretty good video from Matthew Hussey, which I will link in the show notes if you want to watch it. And he explains how years ago people treated relationships with more regard. You actually had to go up to someone and have some courage to get their number. You actually had to pick up the phone and call them. You actually had to invest in one person. You didn't have like a slew of people. You had to invest in each person. And so people would treat their dates with a little bit more regard rather than just swipe, 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 next. And I think something like half of all singles or young people are on dating sites. So I know some of you watching my video have never been on there. However, that is a common way that people meet other people for dating, and it's the way that I've been using as well. The second point he makes is to never get involved with someone who's telling you from the beginning they don't want a relationship. I would add, they're saying, I don't know what I want. I am only going to be friends or go on dates with men who say, I'm looking for a relationship. Because those people should be acting relationally, keeping their word, staying consistent, showing up with their friend, as a friend with me or as a date with me. And I know that many times I've done this. Like, I know you say you don't want a relationship, but I'm sure you'll want to see me more. I'm sure you'll want to let me know when you will see me again. Well, for men who don't want a relationship, they don't want that. They don't want to commit to anything. Texting you back, seeing you again, being accountable to when you'll see them again. They've told you, or me, I don't want a relationship. Not with me, not with anyone, because aspects of relationship are not what they want. They don't want the obligation, the duty, the commitment. And so Matthew Hussey makes this really great point in the video that going up to someone on the street, wanting a relationship with someone who has told you they don't want one, or they don't know what they want, I'm going to add, is like going up to someone on the street who loves riding his motorcycle or loves riding his bicycle or taking the subway, let's say, and convincing him to buy a car. He doesn't want a car. And not only that, you're trying to convince him to buy a Honda. You know, even say you have a guy who wants a car. Say, you know, why would he buy a Honda over a Toyota or go to this dealership over that dealership? So dating a man who doesn't know what he wants or is looking for something casual and you want to see where it goes, the chances are it's going nowhere. And as Matthew Hussey says, he's a man telling you he doesn't want a relationship equals, I'm going to hurt you. And that's exactly what has happened to me every single time. And that's why I decided to change my Bumble, what I'm looking for, to a relationship. Because I'm done playing a game of, I know I can get you to want me, I know you don't want a relationship, but you want to act relationally, or I can make you want a relationship, or I can get you to change, or any of those inauthentic games. Just believe what people say. And I'm going to say that relationships, healthy relationships, are an art for the mature individual. Not treating people as objects to just fuck them and leave them. Yes, and finally, that for someone like me, when I like a guy or I hook up with a guy who doesn't want a relationship or act relationally, it causes me pain. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to listen better, and I'm only going to interact with men on Bumble who want a relationship. It doesn't even have to be with me. I'm happy to meet men who are dating other women or looking for other women. They're in that space, though, of looking for a relationship and acting that way with regard and respect for women, not as using them for their bodies or for the moment or as a temporary fix to their boredom. I want to start just interactions with men who are intentional. I'm making this video to share with you because if you're online dating, you know, what are your parameters, your standards, and your requirements? And by the way, it took me a long time to get to this point. What got me to this point was this last Friends with Benefits who just ghosted me. You know, that sent me, I guess it's been like a week and a half ago. That caused me a lot of self-reflection and raising my standards. And now I'm going to go for a run. Those of you who are like, oh yeah, show us how you're dressed. I'm going for a run now, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.